Hello, everyone. Welcome. Can everybody hear me okay? Yo, Skaru56, what's up? Goku Ramirez, what's up? Caesar Guy, what's up? Enim Soltron, what's up? How's everybody doing tonight? Hello, Gojira boys. I sound tired? I mean, I guess I kinda am. Nice gray background. Thank you. First stream. Well, thank you. I'm glad you could be here, Red. Dep, say hello to everyone. Hello, everyone. I appreciate everybody being here on this very exciting stream because not only am I going to be playing a cult favorite of mine and many others, but we're here to talk about that kind of bombshell that was dropped this week. So this is going to be a pretty chill stream. We're just going to sit back, play some Earth Defense Force on normal so I don't have to worry about getting overwhelmed by giant ants, and talk about some singular point. What is Earth Defense Force? It is a long-running kaiju slash mecha video game series. I first played Earth Defense Force 2017. I think that's the one that a lot of people played first. It came out on the Xbox 360, and these games are known for being extremely cheap. Like, the graphics are not the greatest at all. This is Earth Defense Force 4.1, which I believe is a remake of or a remaster or something of one of the Earth Defense Force games. I'm a fan of these games, but I don't know a lot about them. I just kind of played them casually when I was young. Giant ants, them. Yes, it is kind of like them. But these games are known, what I love about them is they're completely chaotic. They're very arcadey, and co-op is a blast. I used to play with my brother all the time. You just run around and shoot giant bugs and monsters. That's all you do. And you're in the middle of the city, everything can be destroyed. So you can shoot like a missile at this tall building, it'll collapse into a pile of rubble before you. Now, the graphics aren't the greatest, but it's still super satisfying. Also, the games are notoriously known, at least I don't know about the new ones, but the old ones are known for having really, really cheesy dubbing. So the line reading is terrible in the best way possible. Well, let's get started.
Select the number of players.
See, here you got split screen right here. Obviously, I can't do that. Cool your jets, Scudoo. I was just setting the stage, giving you some basic information. As you see, you can pick your class. I don't really know what the difference is between them.
Choose a class. Ranger is recommended. The other classes are
The lady says that Ranger is recommended for new players.
Wing diver. Ranger.
We'll just go with Ranger. This is the game I'm used to. You get a machine gun and a bazooka, and you just shoot monsters. This is way more popular in other streams, probably because the title says Talking Singular Point. Speaking of which, how does everybody feel about what we saw? Like, what's the general feelings you guys are having over the footage that we got? Alright, everybody, get ready for the cheese.
Select a difficulty. Deploy.
We're just gonna go on normal. I don't want a challenge.
This is a special news flash. We are broadcasting to you live from the scene. What in the world? Wait! People are being attacked by giant insects! Faster!
Looks better than the trilogy.
7 years ago, the insects actually survived.
Vortex Studio says love it. G-Slayer 2000 says very excited for it. Rodan looks awful. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Rodan design, but I'm open to pretty much anything as long as it's good. Worry that it'll have no substance? I mean, we'll see. I mean, you can't say that the anime trilogy didn't have substance. Look at all those ants. See, the good thing about the Earth Defense Force games is that because they're so cheap and the graphics are so terrible, they pack the screen full of enemies. I think I need a machine gun for these guys. You really like the new Rodan? That's good. How does everybody feel about Gabra? That was a huge reveal. Like, of all the monsters, other than Giant Condor, which I think I would love it if I saw that, but other than Giant Condor, Gabra is the last monster I'd expect for them to bring back. Getting Starship Troopers vibes here? Definitely. Oh, we got one left. There we go. No, I'm not supposed to do this, but we're going to do it anyway. I'm just going to destroy this building. One thing I don't like about this as much as 2017 is 2017, it was so ridiculous. You could shoot one missile at a building, it would collapse. It was so ridiculous. This one you got to work a little more for. There we go. Quench my thirst for destruction.
Some must have survived, hiding out for 7 years. This is the kind of day we live for. Got it down. Behind you, help me!
Gargantuas? That would be cool. I mean, they might appear. Because I doubt the teaser revealed every monster that's in the movie. Dogora, that would be a good one. I really hope they dip into the well of the more obscure monsters. Oh my god! Or I'm being thrown around by the ant again. Ow. Nope. Oh, nope. One ant left. Kumanga would be a good one, yeah. Violante, yeah. I hope she shows up as well. But that being said, I don't want them to just pack every monster they possibly can in either. It should be relevant to the story.
7 years after the last nest was taken out, where were these guys hiding all that time? So, the extermination was a lie.
They were lurking underground. So were we living above them the whole time?
Do I think they can possibly make Manila look cool? I mean, what do you mean? That depends on what you mean by Manila. Do you mean just like Son of Godzilla? Definitely, but Manila? I don't think so. What's my take on the idea that the breaching kaiju is Titanosaurus? I can definitely see the resemblance, but I'm not 100% that's what that is. Because it's got the Godzilla spines. So it makes it look like it's related, and that may be the take they're going for. That Titanosaurus is like a subspecies, or like is an ancestor of the Godzilla species.
Keep the giant creatures away from the tanks.
Oh my god. I blew myself up. Whoa, that ant came out of nowhere. Whoa, he didn't even give me a chance. Sorry, you guys are gonna hear a lot of like clicking. I need health pack. There we go. Probably switch to the machine gun. Did I notice Ibera in the trailer? I did. There's a quick shot of, you see like a shrimp looking, a crustacean looking creature swimming underwater for like a second. Mission cleared, nice. Yeah, that was G Slayer 2000 asks, what do you guys think the red mist is supposed to be? That was a question I was going to ask as well. Like, there's a connection to it. It's all over the trailer. You see it with the Rodans, you see it with the Titanosaurus-like creature jumping over the battleship, you see it with Gabra. It actually gives me Shin Godzilla vibes.
Select a mission.
And I've heard the theory that Singular Point could be referencing like Godzilla, like all the monsters are like offshoots of him in some way. Hence like the different designs. Which honestly would be like an extension of the Shin Godzilla, like ideas in Shin Godzilla. The idea that, you know, with that tail, the final shot of the tail where you see all those humanoid Godzillas like coming off, the idea that he would spread into subspecies, they could fly and stuff. Maybe that's what they're going for. We do know that they love Shin Godzilla.
Select a difficulty. The hype deploying.
So to kind of do like an anime that kind of pulls ideas from Shin Godzilla but isn't like a direct sequel would be kind of interesting.
Save the citizens! Yes, sir!
I just blew that lady up. But she's okay, see? Like to see Destroya. The thing is with Destroya, he has to be connected to the Oxygen Destroyer, otherwise there's like no point. He's just another monster. And unless it's connected to the 54 film, or they put the Oxygen Destroyer into the mythology in some way, into the story, then I don't see Destroya appearing. The title Singular Point makes me think that there could be a kaiju war being set up, or different origins of kaiju being set up to a specific time and place. Yeah, that title's very ambiguous, which I like. Is that an ant head? The dude says, I'm so glad they brought Jet Jaguar back. Me too, brother, me too. It's about time. You know, someone, I'm guessing they're Japanese because their tweet was in Japanese. I posted a picture of a Jet Jaguar shirt on Twitter that I was wearing, that I just got. And someone retweeted it in Japanese saying, man, Americans sure do like Godzilla vs. Megalon. Which I think is kind of funny. Did anybody hear that roar just now? Do you think Hetero will make an appearance? It's possible. Yeah, at this point, any monster could appear. That trailer is probably just a taste. Or maybe they were highlighting every single one that appears. Like I said, I don't think it's necessarily good to just cram all in there, because that's kind of what Final Wars did. We want every monster to get their due. And if you have too many monsters, they're not all going to get equivalent screen time. So you want to kind of have a good selection that's big enough to be satisfying, but not too big that it's overwhelming. Honestly surprised that Mothra wasn't hinted at. Yeah, Mothra and Ghidorah are notoriously absent from the trailer, which is interesting. Now, are they going to be in the series, or did Toho actually say, okay, I think we've exhausted Mothra and Ghidorah for a while. Let's do something a little different and use some more obscure monsters, which I'm all for. Oh my god, that building is overwhelmed. You had a VHS copy of Godzilla vs. Megalon as a kid, so it's very nostalgic. Yeah, I mean, it's not surprising that Americans love Godzilla vs. Megalon, because it was one of the most prolific theatrical releases of a Godzilla movie in America. It was the introduction for a lot of people. I mean, it was, I think, the second or third Godzilla movie I ever saw. Because it was the easiest to find. And that ant head is swinging. That ant head is swinging on the pole. Do you think they can include Jet Jaguar's theme song? If they do, it's probably going to be like a remix / orchestral version of it, which would be pretty cool.
Select a mission.
Winged War Goddess. That's a name of a mission right there. I don't know what to make of that.
Select a deploying.
I'm glad they aren't focusing on Mothra Ghidorah for the millionth time. It made me sad to hear that Kaneko's script for GMK originally called for Variant Anguirus, but they replaced with them. Yeah. Yeah, I wish we could have seen Kaneko's original version of GMK, which in that case would be called GAV. I don't know. Angers has been hitting the gym for a guy again. Yeah, he's pretty buff in that what we saw of him. I mean, he's been dormant since 2004. I guess he's been working out all this time. He got jacked. Baron hasn't been in a movie in 52 years. Yeah, I hope he makes an appearance too. Do I hope to see our boy Skeleturtle appear on the series? That would be a funny like Easter egg if they did that in some form. Because I don't expect any sort of substantial callback to that. But if there was like a little thing in there for fans to notice, that'd be pretty cool. Ares is jacked in Final Wars 2. He just keeps getting buffer and buffer. I mean, after that thrashing we left him in, and that Mechagodzilla gave him in his final appearance in the Showa series, I can understand why he's trying to compensate. It's like after that moment where Mechagodzilla broke his jaw, he was like, never again. He hit the gym hard on Monster Island. How about Gino? You mean Zilla? He's definitely not going to appear. I just got a feeling. I feel like Toho's kind of closed the book on that. They made their statement in Final Wars, they're done. Where are these last ants at? Do I like Zilla? I do. I always have. I just acknowledge that he's not like Godzilla traditionally. Though the Godzilla the series Zilla definitely blurs the line. This ant looks stuck. And I blew myself up. Zilla was in the anime trilogy novels? I did not know that. Well, then never mind then. Earth Defense Force blowing up your houses.
This is Ranger 8. We need the wing divers. Wing divers are heading over there right now. Rain fire. Stop it!
Sounds like people are getting massacred. Do you think they bring back Mechanicon? Probably not. They should bring back Doctor Who too. Maybe that's what that quick black shot of the black and white dude with the jellyfish behind him. Dogora confirmed, by the way. Have I played Bloodborne's DLC? At least one of them. I don't know if I played all of them. It was years ago. I know that was the DLC with the weird ticks with the women heads. I was very disturbed by that. Can you call in an airstrike? I can't. I mean, you think they... I mean, I guess they wouldn't because you kind of be blowing up the city, but... The EDF's got this. Mission complete. Oh, never mind. I wonder if Batra will make a grand return. He will only appear if Mothra does, I would think. Which we could get, just because she wasn't in the trailer. Doesn't mean that we're not getting Mothra and Ghidorah. Snakes with human traits. Nice.
We have pushed the limits to keep our weight light, so we are very lightly armored. Remember, speed is life, and avoid enemy attacks.
Jiris makes an appearance. Literally just looks like Godzilla, but with Dilophosaurus frill. That would be cutting pretty deep. Kind of don't hope they don't treat Rodan like the Heisei Gamma series treated Gauss. You mean like where there's a bunch of them? We definitely know we're gonna get a bunch of pterodactyl-like creatures. Maybe Rodan's gonna be like the final evolution of that. Where is it?
Contact has been broken with Wing Diver 4. Looks like something happened.
Understood.
Storm team, head to the scene. What's going on? Giant insects can't fly. There's no way.
Yeah, in case anybody didn't know, which I'm sure most of you probably do, apparently it's been confirmed that there's going to be 13 episodes, which is a standard first season or episode count for first season of anime, if I'm correct. Because I always remember either getting 13 or 26. If we're seeing Jet Jaguar, do I think we'll see Megalon? I hope we do. We also haven't seen Megalon since Godzilla vs. Megalon either. Like, he's long overdue as well, so yeah, I hope he appears. Though I don't think they're necessarily going to be, like, connected.
Select a mission.
Gamera deserves his own anime series. Yeah, Gamera deserves to come back in general. Yeah, I think the fact that this is not going to be a movie, but it's going to be a TV series is probably what excites me the most about it. Because ever since I was a preteen and I was like watching anime, I was always like, Godzilla should have an anime. Because Godzilla's Japanese, anime is Japanese. He's got a whole world and mythology around him, and lots of kaiju and characters to draw from. Like, he's perfect. And the fact that Toho never capitalized on it until now blows my mind. But better late than never. Honestly, I'm kind of looking forward to this more than Godzilla vs. Kong. Not, if only because there's been nothing from that movie for so long. Oh god. I didn't know we were gonna get spiders. There were not. Wait, there were spiders in 2017, I think.
We found wing divers. How could this happen? It's pulling me. It's gonna pull me
Though I do wonder how they're gonna time the episode releases, because they're gonna, I assume they're gonna air in Japan first and then Netflix after, which in that case I don't know if I can wait that long. I'm gonna have to get my hands on the subs.
Don't come this way.
Storm team, rescue the wing divers.
I'll save you.
Show what you've been training for. Yes, sir.
Dang, these spiders are tough.
My arms and legs won't move!
Retreat! We'll all be killed! Damn it!
Can't take it!
Was that Kumanga? Might as well be. Whoa, why is she still... I guess I'm supposed to destroy the buildings, I would assume? Let's try that. Oh god. Are you okay? Doesn't look like it. It doesn't appear to be letting me destroy the building, so that's not working.
They're still too far. Throw them in.
Wow, that was cheap.
What we were doing?
It was an ambush by the giant insects! They got us in a trap!
I thought it was just ants. Oh no.
Understood.
It starts out with just ants. If I remember correctly, there's even like a Godzilla type monster in 2017. I'm sure this one will go in that direction too.
Humans made wing divers in order to eliminate the giant insects. But the Ravager technology has evolved beyond that.
Prepare to shoot. I'll fire together. Ready. Yes, sir. Ready to shoot. Save me. It's pulling me.
What? That spider's still alive. There we go. Die. Would be cool if each episode was 40 minutes long, like a real Netflix show. I don't know. It's definitely gonna be a standard 22-minute episode.
Keep fighting. Check behind. Understood, sir. Don't let your guard down. Where's the enemy? I'm ready for battle. Don't stop. Run. Don't leave me. He caught up. I feel an enemy nearby. We're getting closer. There's an enemy over there. Let's go. I don't want to die. Annihilate the enemy.
We got ourselves a oh, get off of me. If you could rank angers, what would I put him in my tier list? I mean, I made a video of top 10 Godzilla monsters. I mean, it's kind of, I tried to be objective but also subjective, kind of like a mix. Angus is in my top 10 for sure. I consider him to be pretty underrated. Not necessarily in terms of like people's perceptions of him, but more so just because he's barely really been used. Caught in his web.
Does this mean that the progress of the giant insects exceeds
If they bring back mechs besides Stitch Aggro, who do you think might show up?
possible? But
I mean, probably Mecha Godzilla, but maybe Mogira too. Do I think Godzilla is going to be the same Godzilla as 54 or another Godzilla within the Godzilla family? I think it's a wholly original story. This is going to be the first time Godzilla appears in this particular story. Do I think Godzilla vs. Ghost Godzilla would have been good or too cheesy? I don't know. On the surface, it sounds kind of stupid to me. But it really depends on execution.
Select a mission. Select a difficulty. Deploying.
Yeah, the reason I think this is going to be a wholly original thing is just because ever since Shin Godzilla, I think Toho is kind of trying to replicate that formula, which is just do weird stuff. Don't bother trying to be connected to the original film. Just do whatever you want. Because giving it to a visionary like Hideaki Anno, and having it be so successful kind of made them go, oh, well, let's keep doing that. You know, Toho gonna Toho. They're going to ride the trend to the very end. If this is the first time Godzilla appears, why would they have Mecha Godzilla? True. Which leads me to believe we probably won't get him. I don't know, I just got a feeling Toho is trying to not use the same stuff again. Stop. Oh, we got ants too. Great.
Retarius catches its prey in a net. Take extra caution. Rescue the people caught in the web. Don't leave them behind, no matter what.
Oops. You can bill my boss for that. So you can see how cheap these games are. That spider is clipping to the ground. But for some reason it doesn't matter with these games. Like normally you'd be hypercritical about all these issues, but with EDF, it just doesn't matter. 'Cause all you want to do is blow stuff up. I feel like I'm being webbed from all directions. It doesn't make any sense. What is happening? They're like whittling down my life. Stop! These spiders are so annoying. Now I can't move. I literally can't move. We're just restarting.
This is Diver 11! I can't move!
Storm team, rescue the wing diver.
Melly says you're the best active Godzilla YouTuber. Full stop. Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir! Wing divers are trained to defeat giant insects on land. But a giant insect that can capture wing divers has appeared.
Okay, we're gonna take our time with this.
Comrade, save me! This is the enemy's chest! Yes, sir! Can't move my body!
Am I supposed to like help those people down from the webs?
This is Ranger 6. We are fighting giant insects. They made a web and are catching them. The threat! I can't get the threat up! I'm being pulled in! Somebody give me a hand! Help! Strategic Command HQ to Storm Team. There's an isolated team. Go back them up. This is O'Hara. Soldiers, I would like to name the new giant insect Retarius. Retarius catches its
Can I play the multiplayer video in the future? Yeah, I can try it. I wasn't gonna do it this time just because I wanted to try out the single player first. But we can try multiplayer at some point. Oh no. No. Get away.
Let's ask HQ.
This is Ranger 7. 3 men down. No, they're still alive. I'm caught in the web. Retreat! Retreat! 8 men down.
There you are.
Anyone that could escape.
And now you're dead.
What monsters?
Where's the leader?
Do I like the anime trilogy soundtrack? Honestly, I haven't listened to it by itself, so I can't really comment on it. I probably should though. Honestly, I should probably rewatch the trilogy in general. Oh no, you know, not with that web. These spiders cheat. They like clip through buildings and everything. I can't see. There we go. Enough. There we go.
Even new species are being born. The speed of the bastards' progress is
Dead.
unfathomable. At this rate, Earth will become a giant insect planet. This nest has to be destroyed as soon as possible.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. Have you all heard about the Pacific Rim anime? They dropped a bomb on that in the same day. I feel like that was coordinated. It had to be. Honestly, it doesn't look quite as interesting. That one image I saw of it kind of looked a little meh, but I'll watch it. Have I seen Dragon Ball Super Broly? Yeah, I saw that in theaters. I saw all the last 3 films in theaters. Dragon Ball was the anime that introduced me to anime, which I think was probably the case for a lot of people in America. Oh, I mean, if we're gonna be technical about it, Pokemon would be it, but I don't think a lot of Americans really associated Pokemon with anime when they watched it back in the day. Because it was so Americanized. Not that Dragon Ball wasn't Americanized, but It was just different. Just your friendly neighborhood exterminator, guys. Oh, that's a high up boy right there. Pokemon is more a video game than anime? Yeah, but the anime series is an anime.
Destroy the nest and stop their progress. If Britarius has spawned there, we might have to expect more new species coming out later. There is a danger that the flying insects may have evolved.
Do I think the series will end up like the anime with how it has interesting ideas but executed them terribly? I don't know. There's really no way of knowing for sure until we see it. Though my instinct is to say that it's not going to be quite as, like, idea-driven. Like, I think they're going to try to balance it out a bit more. I'm not to say it's not going to be, like, dumbed down or anything, because based on the people they're getting to make it and the kaiju designs, I don't think that's going to be the case. But I just don't think it's going to be quite as, like, I don't know what you call it. But the anime trilogy is not an action, not action films. Don't forget Man of Steel, that was a Dragon Ball Z movie too. I mean, it's the closest we're ever going to get to a live action DBZ movie.
Select a mission.
That's the reason I like it.
Select a difficulty. The higher the deploying.
Underground Cave, these levels always suck if I remember correctly.
The underground entrance is supposed to be in this mall.
If we leave the giant insects alone, they will continue to evolve unchallenged.
People who do the animation for the Godzilla are doing the Pacific Rim animation. Oh, I thought it looked kind of like the polygon stuff. That's another thing. This anime, I'm instantly a bigger fan of the animation, just because I'm more of a traditionalist when it comes to that. I'm always 2D all the way. I don't even like the like every animated film nowadays is CG. All the Pixar movies and everything. I still prefer 2D over that even. It's just a personal preference. It's not like I don't have any personal beef with it or anything. It's just the way I feel. Maybe you should rewatch hated Godzilla films and re-review. I do plan on doing a at some point doing a re-review of All Monsters Attack and just kind of looking at it more analytically,
Depth crawlers can light up the area for you.
reassessing it, I guess you could say.
Call for depth crawlers to support the assault unit.
I'll annihilate the enemy.
Go towards the enemy.
Let's get closer.
Yeah.
Don't be found out. Think about it tomorrow.
I'm going underground.
Hey, they'll find us.
What did I think of the Broly retcon, and did you like his new character design?
Insects have survived.
I mean, anything's better than the original Broly, who was just a giant meathead. He was a Kakarot all the time. So, I'm up, oh my god.
Can't believe this nest is so huge. It's impossible to destroy them.
Ow.
If we don't do it now, mankind will be destroyed.
Even though we drove out the Ravagers, it doesn't look like we won. Loading. Back me up for
Abandoned my teammates.
just like that. Die. Shut it. Clear.
Aren't the kaiju 3D animated? I know it's going to be a combination of 2D and 3D. I don't know if they're making the kaiju specifically 3D, but it is going to be a combination. Which is fine, because at least there's 2D at all. The Polygon trilogy was all 3D with like a cel-shaded kind of 2D-ish look.
So who the hell said that the giant insects are endangered? Compared to this, humans are the endangered
Will GSP be better than the Monsterverse?
Might just be
I have no idea.
to be destroyed by the
I can't predict the
giant
future.
That's impossible.
All I can hope is that it's good.
Waiting nearby. Stop it.
I'm sure it'll be very different because the Monsterverse is very traditional.
Best haunted house ever.
Who's my favorite composer in the Godzilla series? I mean, putting aside Akira Fukube because obvious. I'm a big fan of the composer who did the Kiryu duology and Mega Gears. Her Godzilla theme is like pretty good. It's like it's up there. Ko Otani, of course, yeah. Sorry, it's kind of hard to think of all these ants in my face. Thoughts on the new Godzilla waifu girl? All I know is that she's going to be a genius type character, which of course, that's not surprising in the slightest. Hopefully she's a good character. It'll be interesting to see who dubs it. I would imagine it's going to be dubbed if it's on Netflix. Probably Funimation, considering, well, they're the leading anime distributor in the West. But they also released Shin Godzilla, so, and they dubbed that. And a lot of those guys were dubbed over by anime voice actors. Oh god, different kinds of spiders.
Insects is more than we could imagine. Permission to retreat. Hey, hold on. Save him.
We got ourselves like jumping spiders or tarantulas. Yep, jumping spiders. I remember these from 2017, I think. See, the thing about the jumping spiders is they can dodge your shots.
Everyone is dead. Another casualty. What is this? What is this?
What do I think of the music shown off in the trailer? It's pretty good. It's actually been in my head this past day. I'm actually thinking about it right now, now that I think about it. Like, it's just playing in the background of my brain. I'm gonna guess that's the composer of the series. Which in that case, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, it does sound very Afukube-ish.
Whoever kills the most giant insects gets a drink on me.
The dialogue in this game is amazing.
What did we prepare for? What did I? There is no room for defeat. It's a fight we must win. But I requested backup from the Air Force. The heavy air support aircraft Whale with the 120mm cannon is heading this way. It will blow the giant insects away.
I'll fill you with holes. I'm out of bullets. Back me up. Loading it to me. They're coming this way. Where's my
Bring my book accuracy in here. These guys are shooting at the wall. Why are you shooting at the wall? That's another thing. The AI in this game, they don't even try. But you know what? These games are the equivalent of like Troll 2 or The Room. I guess that's not a good example. Any kind of like bad B movie, giant monster movie. Like you like it because it's bad. It's charming. It's also fun. These games are especially fun with friends. These are what I call party games. That's a big boy.
Bring it on! Check your aim!
I'm loading my ammo!
It's working!
Artillery unit dispatching as requested. Self-propelled howitzer and self-propelled rocket launcher are heading this way. Once they arrive, you can get fire support.
The fight starts now.
Where are my buddies at? Okay. Do I think Godzilla Singular Point will have more seasons? I think it'll depend on how well people receive, or how well received the first season is. I would love for there to be a multi-season anime series. I think, especially nowadays, you want to keep the fan base engaged. That's the reason why I'm a fan of a TV series. Is because it's a constant, steady, line of content being given to us that we can discuss and enjoy over a long period of time instead of waiting for a movie every 3 or 4 years. I wonder if I can get new guns now.
Choose loadout. Rangers can equip 2 weapons.
Shotguns.
Choose loadout. Rangers can equip 2 weapons.
I mean, I'm gonna keep my
Select a mission.
my bazooka. Now that November is around the corner, do you expect any Godzilla vs. Kong news? Honestly, I don't expect anything anymore. I'm done, like, even waiting. When it comes, it comes. I just think it's funny this movie's supposed to come out in May and we haven't gotten an ounce of footage. Oh, excuse me, we got that little split second of Kong punching Godzilla in an aircraft carrier.
Select a
A movie that's 7 months out and we don't have anything. It's just strange.
deploying.
Like, I understand they're trying to be cautious over the lukewarm performance of King of the Monsters, but come on, it's just ridiculous.
Attack the giant insects. Don't leave any alive.
Yes, this giant insect shoots threat. Don't get caught.
This giant insect is tough. Fight carefully.
Heavy air support aircraft Whale has arrived above the battle area.
Have you seen your new Michael Dougherty video? I haven't, Kaiju Source. Oh. So many spiders. See, is there any other game where you can have like 50 spiders on screen at once? It's just chaos. It's beautiful. Do I find out where the other movies already have trailers and photos and GVK doesn't? Yeah, that's what's strange about it. Today, a trailer for the next Halloween came out. That movie is a year away, and we got a trailer for that already.
Requesting target indicator.
How many EDF games have I played? 2017 is the only one I've actually really played substantially. I think, if I remember correctly, I may have dabbled with Insect Armageddon, or one of the newer ones, which I know those games seem kind of interesting because they're very much more class focused. Like these older games are a little more casual in that regard, but the newer games look like you can like jetpack around and stuff. But I was not a fan of like the aesthetic of them, and I don't like how it's called Insect Armageddon, so it's like more focused on the bugs. The farther you get into this game, the more it kind of goes away from insects and it starts to get into like monster territory. Have I noticed that Michael Dougherty looks a bit like Matthew Broderick? No, I've never thought that.
Executing support mission. Self-propelled howitzer and rocket launcher preparations complete. Aerator will indicate attack target. Upon request, will discharge. They'll break into thousands of pieces. Understood.
I got my super spider killing shotgun that takes forever to reload. What if Singular Point is an Ava crossover? I mean, I doubt that's gonna happen. Whoa! They're literally falling from the sky. It's raining spiders. That's such a 2020 thing to happen. Oh, wait. I saw a donation. I gotta read it. Best Godzilla content? Well, thank you, Michael. I appreciate that. And I appreciate the super chat. You can jetpack in 4.1. You have to select the wing driver for class selection. Good to know. See, I have so much nostalgia for 2017 that I kind of just stick to what I know. I'll try it out though. Because 2017, if I remember correctly, didn't have classes, or if they did, they were very basic. Like the difference was, oh, you get a different gun. What effect would you say is the worst, Reptilicus or the giant claw? Hey, when it comes to Reptilicus, all I'll say is stay tuned to the channel for that one.
Are you scared?
This game is Dynasty Warriors of giant bug games. Yeah, the games are very similar in that way. You wonder if he made King of the Monsters fail in revenge for the 98 Godzilla. Who's he? Michael Dougherty? That's definitely not true at all. Look at them all. It's like I'm watching like a spider ballet. I can see. Do you think that moth design for GSP is going to be extremely insect-like? That's a good question.
Information has leaked. This
I'll probably guess it'll probably be somewhat more, trying to be more realistic based on what we've seen so far.
announced by the media.
Can I get some help? Yeah. Wait, yeah. Did I know that they could sing in this game? Is that one of like the commands you can give? Because I know you can give commands.
Select a mission.
Let's go to a drop in the knowledge bomb on spiders.
Select a difficulty. The higher the difficulty, the better the item drops.
Have you ever seen the 98 monster movie bomb called Deep Rising? No, I haven't. That name sounds familiar though. I always thought that was just a disaster movie. Which do I prefer? Neon Genesis Evangelion or Rebuild? The original. They kind of lost me in the third one. Though, to be fair, I haven't watched them in a really long time.
Yes, sir! I've been hit! Hold on, I'll back you up!
Hey, Just Diego, what's up? I'm doing great. I have no regard for property damage. Oh, it looks like we got another super chat. I gotta read it. Would I review Godzilla Kaiju comics? Maybe. I just don't know exactly how it would do it. I don't know exactly what I would have to say about it. I'm currently reading Rulers of the Earth because I got it for my birthday. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. Thing about comic reviews is I don't know how to get the images. I mean, I guess I could just hold the comic up to the camera or something, but
Understood!
hey, Spider Boy. Did I notice how the Chrysler building and the MetLife building are destroyed in GT98, but in Cloverfield both buildings are fine? I did not notice that. Those are the detail stuff that often I miss.
Hey, are you okay? I will obey you. Take me with you.
Did I already talk about Godzilla SP? I mean, we're still kind of talking about it on and off. But my quick thoughts is that I think it looks great and I'm looking forward to it. Not necessarily like a fan of every monster design, but I'm not somebody who's necessarily like ruined when a monster design isn't something that I'm 100% on board with. So, I mean, the Shin Godzilla design is kind of weird when you think about it, but the movie was great, and that's what matters. So Rodan may look a little funky, but
I wonder what influence the Ravagers and giant insects have on each other.
got another super chat. You guys are going crazy tonight. Aiden with the super chat, thank you. Bring on anime version of Godzilla, not the Monster Planet trilogy. Yeah, I can agree with that. Plus, Neon Genesis Evangelion is better than Rebuild. To be fair, Rebuild isn't 100% complete yet. Yes, G-Slayer, I agree. It's all about execution that matters. What are my thoughts on Rise of Skywalker? It's so interesting that I get this question so often. I feel like I get asked that at least once every stream. But to answer your question is, I think it sucks. Worst Star Wars movie by far. And that's saying something because Attack of the Clones, I mean. All I hear is people dying. How's that Shadow of the Colossus video going, by the way? Slow going. I'm gonna be honest. It's not gonna be coming out for a while. Just because, you know, I got other videos I'm working on. Life. There's only so much time in the day. But it'll come. No, I didn't scrap it. It's just... it's not a top priority.
No commanding officers. No commander. Damn it! I'll follow you. I'm under your command.
Am I gonna make more Godzilla anime OPs? Nope, that's as much as I can mine out of it. Speaking of OPs though, I'm hoping we get a slapping OP for this anime.
Enemy destroyed.
I will be disappointed if every episode only opens with like the title and that's it. Like you gotta have an anime OP. That's part of the anime experience, at least in my opinion. Look, there's one spider just hanging back there, keeping the level from ending.
They're coming this way. It's your turn, bro. Leave it to me. Bring it on. The enemy's approaching. We stay here. Hold on. This area is ours. You'll die no matter what.
Have you seen the movie called Real Steel? Yeah, I remember it being pretty good. It's got Hugh Jackman in it, right? Yeah, EDF. What's my favorite anime OP? It's a good question. I mean, yeah, Cruel Angel's Thesis for Evangelion's pretty good. Honestly, it's not it's not my favorite though. I really like the Yu Hakusho opening. You would literally die if they remix Save the Earth and made the OP. That would be cutting deep. I'd love that if they did that. Make it like a catchy or maybe like a metal version of the song or something. There's like one straggler over here. I was too ambitious with that shot. May says you that Michiru Oshima hasn't scored another Godzilla movie. Yeah, she only got to do 3. She deserved more. But what she did was great, so. Thank you, Kobe Fine. You feel a little bit left out up from left out. How so? Is it because I haven't responded to you? It's a combination of other comments and being distracted by all these spiders in my face.
Mission complete.
Members of EDF get so excited. What are my thoughts on the most interesting kaiju returning Godzilla sinking point, Gabara? I think it's great, and I like the new design too. It's like they took that goofy design and made it actually like threatening looking. So kudos to the designers. While at the same time very recognizably Gabara. Like I didn't know it was him when I first watched the trailer because it flashes by so quickly, but when I rewatched it and I was like, is that Gabara? Because you can tell by the skin, the texture of the skin, the coloring, the ears, the horn.
Emergency transmission from Command HQ. We have a big problem. The Ravager fleet is on the move.
What'd you say?
They have left the moon for the Earth.
Damn it. Who has the means to fight off 10 motherships? Even with the EDF's increased strength, we don't have the manpower.
When are we gonna get a Godzilla vs. Gamera movie? Never.
Are locked on. All silos open.
Just accept it.
Ready to launch.
That way, if it ever happens, you'll be pleasantly surprised.
The linear cannon has commenced. We will try to defeat the mother ships by aiming for their atmospheric entry.
Are correct.
When the linear cannon fires, the long-distance Tempest attack will begin.
Still, we can't hope to destroy them all. This is gonna be hell.
But against them, it's a bet. We live and get back home, I'm buying you dinner. You're gonna feed me well.
Choose loadout. Rangers can equip 2 weapons.
I wonder what the sniper rifle's like. For some reason, thinking about a video game that's long dead. What video game would that be? Good night, G Slayer 2000. Glad you can make it.
Select a mission. Select a difficulty. Deploying.
This is headquarters. Exterminate Retarius.
Still have fight left. I'll win this battle. Watch the flanks. Understood. The enemy's over there.
Do I think Gorosaurus, Ibera, Gigan, Varan, Baragon, and Hedorah may make appearances? Yeah. They all have a chance. I hope Gorosaurus shows up.
I got a bad feeling.
I'm a fan for any of the obscure guys to be making an appearance.
Understood. I can't move my body. I'm wrapped in threat. Somebody help! Comrade! Don't waste bullets. Draw red. Yes, sir.
What's the scariest thing I've ever seen? I have no idea. I'd have to think deeply about that one. Evolve? I remember that game. I bought into the hype of that game. It was gonna be like Left 4 Dead, but with monsters and hunting. How long will the stream be? It'll probably be another 20 minutes. I'll probably call it a night. It's as big as a battleship. What movie? You got me, man. I have no idea. What movies do I like outside of kaiju movies? I probably gravitate towards genre films like horror and science fiction, but I like good dramas and stuff. I like my artsy movies too. One of my favorite movies of all time is called The Fountain with Hugh Jackman. That's a movie that a lot of people probably hate, because it's super pretentious.
Linear cannon discharged.
But I like that stuff, so.
Impact. One mothership destroyed.
We did it?
Okay.
Check the enemies you take down. They're on the way.
Linear cannon is reaching.
Yeah, Evolve's been, well, the servers were shut down, right? But even before that, I think the player base. I remember that game had one of the fastest shrinkage of the player base of any game. I mean, that's not surprising, because I remember that game being super frustrating. You spend so much time running around in circles trying to find the monster, and then they're doing the same to you.
Tempest is approaching target now. Tempest impact. One ship sunk. Two ships at half damage. Well done!
All right.
Tempest.
Time to read Super Chat. Come on, you apes, you want to live forever? LOL. Thanks, Aiden, for the Super Chat again.
Second formation launched.
The enemy.
Linear cannon discharged again.
Bring it. I'll kill you. Yes, sir.
Impact. Wait. Enemy is not damaged.
We missed?
I'm out of bullets.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Enemies not damaged.
I think I might die. Oh, I'm definitely dying now.
Tempest impact. Still no damage. Can that be?
What's the strongest kaiju? Call sign has been knocked out. I don't know, it really depends on the story and the interpretation of the monster.
My gun and I feel left out. Are there any enemies?
Enemy is close. Stay calm and aim. There's still more.
You remember there being concept art of showing up Baragon and Baron on Twitter? Yeah, I was there. I saw those. I actually fell for it. I was like, oh my god, if they're in this, it's gonna be awesome. And then someone was like, yeah, those are fan made or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay. Do you mind if I call you call sign? Sure. That was just the name, the username that the game defaults to. That ant snuck up on me. Have I listened to the Bloodborne soundtrack? I have not. What do I think of the statement Hedorah has the potential to be the deadliest kaiju? You know, you just reminded me. He's a good contender for strongest kaiju. He's one of the few monsters that Godzilla actually needed help from the humans to beat. Like if it wasn't for that dehydration device they came up with, he would have been a goner. That's how strong pollution is, man. Even Godzilla can't beat it by himself. We all gotta work together to beat it. What kind of movements or actions do you wish the creatures to be able to display now that they're no longer people in suits? Yeah, that's one of the big advantages of animation is they're kind of limitless in terms of what they can do with them. Which is again one of the reasons why I've always wanted there to be a Godzilla anime. One of the reasons why Planet of the Monsters was kind of disappointing in that regard is that all the monsters just kind of stand there. I mean, Mechagodzilla literally is just a city. Godzilla just walks. I'm not like trying to like crap on it or anything. I'm not one of the haters of the anime trilogy, but I'm not the biggest fan either. But it is kind of disappointing, and so I hope we get some really, really gorgeous animation. And then Hedorah got one shot in Final Wars. Yeah. Apparently he wanted to do more with Hedorah though, and couldn't fit it in or something.
Tempest first formation launched.
Evangelion Unit 1 versus Godzilla, who would win? Godzilla.
Tempest is
I'm gonna
approaching
say it.
target now.
This is my favorite Godzilla kaiju design. Favorite Godzilla design is Heisei. Favorite kaiju?
Linear cannon discharged again.
I'm not sure. I can't think right now.
Wait. Enemy is not damaged.
I'm kind of afraid that I'm gonna die again. Crap. You're gonna hear a lot of clicking now.
Tempest. Second formation. Impact.
Crap.
Enemy is not damaged.
Crap. Phew. Okay. To be fair, Final Goji is a beast to Godzilla. Yeah, I mean that was the point of that movie, is that he's like so powerful that he's the king of the monsters. Like all the other monsters got no chance against him.
Linear cannon hit. Enemy not damaged.
What's going on?
Oh my god. How?
Tempest impact. We cannot confirm damage.
It's a shield screen. They must be protecting a mothership with a shield screen.
No, give me health. Godzilla looks bigger than all the other kaiju. Depends on the Godzilla.
Stay calm. Prepare for battle.
Linear cannon impact. Enemy no damage.
Yeah, Legion is a good design for sure. Again, it didn't pop into my brain until you brought him up.
Formation impact. Enemy no damage. It looks like attacks are being obstructed by something like a wall.
It is a shield screen big enough to cover the mothership. What kind of technology is this?
I'm gonna be a hero. Don't be stupid. Are you happy?
Don't be stupid.
Keep your hopes up. This is party number 2.
There's health. Kaiju Source says, I heard a noise outside my window. Well, you better go check.
We'll win. Are you happy? Where's the enemy? Give me time to think.
Long distance strategy.
Don't come this way. I don't want to die.
Huh. You're in the long run of work, bro. What would you say is your favorite show of Gamera Monster? Conceptually, probably Jiger. Design, she's kind of boring, but give me me switch to shotgun. One of you big boys is still around? Have you seen any of Michael Bay's Transformers movies? Yeah, I've seen them all except for the last one. Which movie is my favorite? The first one. That's the one where you can feel Steven Spielberg actually had a bit of creative influence in it. After that, the movies are kind of... I enjoy them just for the pure destruction. But I acknowledge that as movies, they are just noise. Has anybody seen the trailer for that Michael Bay Pandemic movie that's coming out? Boy, I can't wait to see that. D Mousetrap one says, thanks for your kaiju movie reviews, they're informative and fun. Well, thanks, I appreciate that. Then we're gonna do one more mission, unless this one's super fast.
Select a mission.
Uh-oh, we're getting into the UFO stuff now.
Select a difficulty. At higher difficulties, better weapons can be gained. Deploying.
Yeah, I know higher difficulty gets better weapons, but I don't want to deal with being mad at a game right now.
This is live footage. Be advised that what you are about to see may be disturbing to some viewers. After 7 years, the Earth is once again under siege. The Ravager fleet has split up and motherships are focusing their attacks on major Earth cities. Our time on this Earth, our home, may be at an end.
If you had money, you would donate. Well, thanks, I appreciate that, but yeah. I don't expect anybody to give if they're strapped for cash. I totally understand that. Especially these days. Everything's so uncertain nowadays.
One mothership is closing in on the combat area. Fighter has already left from the Kirikawa Air Base. It's on an intercept.
See, another reason why I like this game is like Final Wars is actually kind of an EDF movie when you really think about it. I mean, even that UFO you just saw, kind of like the Exilian spaceship, right? And they're even called the EDF in that movie. And then you have the whole scene where the soldiers fight Ibarra.
Attack failed. The missile hit the shield screen. Mothership suffered no damage.
Don't hold back! Keep shooting! Understood! Loading! Back me up for 2 seconds!
Fighter, commencing attack.
You were lucky. There's still more!
It's hopeless. Obstructed by the shield screen.
You're a poor college student. Yeah, I get you.
The attack failed. The mothership is unscathed.
For life.
Damn it. If they can put up a shield screen this massive...
What's my opinion on the Final Wars soundtrack? As much as I like that movie, the soundtrack is pretty meh. I mean, it's different, I'll say that, but it's definitely one of the lesser ones.
Mothership entering combat.
Which came first, this game or Final Wars? 2017 I think came out in 2007 or 6, so I think they came out after Final Wars. But this series was on the Super Nintendo, I think, if I remember correctly. So this series is pretty long, but in its modern iteration, like what you're seeing right now, came after Final Wars. I think. I might be wrong though. Have I ever played Dragon Ball Fighters? Yeah, when that game came out, I was super into it for a while.
Loading! Back here for 2 seconds! Yes, sir! Loading up! I want to go home! One enemy down! No time!
Like that, Fighters is a really, really good, solid fighting game. This game's like them, eight-legged freaks, Starship Troopers, and most alien invasion movies roll into one. Yep, basically, and a healthy dose of kaiju stuff too. We just haven't gotten to the kaiju stuff yet, but it'll come. Like I remember in 2017, you fight a giant lizard Godzilla type creature, and he's huge. That's what these games do really well, is scale. You fight giant mechs too. We haven't gotten to those yet if they're in here.
Let your guard down till it's done! Yes, sir!
Genocide gun!
I didn't even see those there. Like I was saying, scale.
We'll show you how strong we really are. Understood? They're coming! Prepare for battle! Yes, sir!
Whoa! Now we're going Independence Day.
Just when the giant insects start coming up from the ground, the Ravagers come too. So they were contacting them, huh? It's certain that the Ravagers were waiting until the giant insects contaminated the Earth.
We're going home winners! Leave it to me!
The Ravager's method is to release giant insects and to wait while they spread across an entire planet. Maybe the Ravagers didn't need to
They look like the Starship Enterprise from Star Trek.
break in order to get ready for
Yeah, I can see that.
thus allowing time for the Earth to be covered with giant insects.
Giant insects are being
Look, they're dropping the insects from their spaceships.
Understood?
Yeah, the giant ants are alien. I know that really kind of doesn't make any sense, but these games don't really concern themselves with being logical.
In that sense, the Ravagers came back a bit too soon.
I'm out of ammo! Did you see that?
First destroy the giant insects. You can take care of the guests from the sky after that.
Please, just wait until I'm done reloading!
Oops. Ants are people too. No, they're not. They're ants.
Flying drones are being deployed from the mothership. It looks like the ground units will be attacked.
This is strategic command headquarters. Flying drones are coming. Retreat.
Yeah, the music in Final Wars isn't like, wouldn't be in like top 15, but it's pretty good. I mean, it's not. I mean, is there a Godzilla movie with a truly terrible soundtrack? Okay, there's two. Hedorah and Megalon are bad. But other than that, I think every Godzilla movie's got some good stuff going on. Although, never mind, Raids Again, I can't even remember the soundtrack for that one, which is not a good sign. One thing I noticed in reviewing American monster movies is their soundtracks are really bland. Like, Japanese movies, at least the ones I've seen, granted I haven't seen a good chunk of them, but they really go out with their scores. Like, they're very, very distinct. But American movies, like, they just throw in, it's very generic. Time to fight the spaceships now? Yep. There's so many of them. These aliens don't play around. They're just like, throw everything at them. See, what other game can you run down a fully destructible city street and shoot an armada of endless spaceships? Somebody took that one out. I missed. Yes, good. If you're talking about EDF in terms of not being able to run on your computer, this version I'm playing is pretty old. I think this is a remaster of the 2013 Earth Defense Force 2025. You might be able to run it. It depends. It really depends on how old your computer is. Okay, we're gonna do one more mission.
Select a mission. Select a difficulty.
And that's it. It's my opinion on the Americanization of King Kong versus Godzilla. I got a soft spot for it because that's the version I watched for most of my life.
They're coming. Ready? Yes, sir. There's strength in numbers. Give me a hand. Take that.
This is a war situation report. Militias have dispersed into countries around the world. Simultaneous attacks on major cities have begun.
It's always just one more. That's true, but I mean it this time. Oops.
Commander, I won't let you die, sir. Yes, sir. Go for the right. I'll try.
Alright, good night, Kaiju Source G2K. 2020 is worse than at least there's enjoyment of killing bugs. True. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Whoa!
It's the enemy!
Yeah, this is EDF 4. I guess it's called 4.1. Yeah. Have I played any notable N64 GameCube titles? Yeah, I played Pokemon Stadium and Godzilla Destroy Monsters Melee. Destroy Monsters Melee, I was so excited for when it came out. I read about it first in G-Fan magazine. I saw those first 3 still images of Gigan shooting his eye laser at Godzilla. And Mechagodzilla kicking Godzilla. It looks so good. Okay, I need help. This level is just throwing you in a big arena and just saying, shoot the spaceships. And I feel like it's never ending. And I'm dying.
Deploy enabling self-propelled rocket launcher.
And I blew myself up. Oh my god, there's so many of them. I can't see anything. I'm dead. We'll try one more time.
The Ravager flying drones are coming.
Yes, sir. They're on the way. Stay sharp. Understood. They caught up. Watch out on the right. They caught up.
Yeah, EDF. Yeah, these alien strategies just overwhelmed with numbers. And in that instance, I can't necessarily fault them for their strategy. Rolling is essential in this mission. How do you roll again? I know you said something about jumping. At least I dodged the blast this time. Roll by jumping to the side. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Okay, it feels like there's less this time. Oh, I spoke too soon. Oh my god. Just keep moving. Just keep moving. There's a health pack. And I blew myself up. Oh my god. I feel like I'm gonna die again. Especially alright, I'm done.
Good. Have it support the infantry units.
We're gonna have to figure out how to beat this next time, I guess. What kaiju fans would I recommend for non-fans? What is the latest EDF release? I'm not sure. I feel like Insect Armageddon was like the second to the last one. Yes, I want to save. Alright guys, that's it for tonight. It is exactly 2 hours. You should put these live streams into their own playlists. I'll do that. I did that for a while, but I've gotten a bit lazy with it. So it was good talking Singular Point with you guys. Yeah, I know I tried rolling. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not used to using a keyboard or something, but it's just hard to roll and with the keyboard. Use the buildings as cover. Yeah, I'll definitely do that next time. I was not in the midst of buildings at all. All right, that was fun. Thanks everybody for coming out and watching me play that. It was good talking Single Point with you. We'll continue our war against the aliens next week. Take care. Be safe. See you guys next time. Good night.